So it's just a little before 9 o'clock on Monday, June 26th, and I just wanted to share this because a couple people had brought this up to me, and so I just wanted to talk about covering the pen when one of the bunnies is out running around for playtime, because they do tease each other, and the one that's stuck inside the pen will get jealous, and it really just kind of hurts the whole process. So this is what I do, is I just cover it with some heavy blankets, and you can see I have it clipped here and here because Jack and Dodger a little bit will try and dig the blankets away, and he likes to get into these gaps. He hasn't gone into this one so far, but I'm just keeping an eye on it. But it's more of a problem when he's on this side, the side that faces out to the playroom, that he'll get under there, and it'll really upset Dodger, and more so when Jack is trapped inside on this side. He gets really territorial, and so he'll get upset if Dodger, goes in between these blankets. The last time that happened, he did pretty well, but, I just don't want to take the chance that, it'll upset Jack and kind of throw everything off. And then it's like on that day, if that were to happen today, which is crate day, I probably would not be able to do the crate because they'd be too upset with each other to do the crate. And so I'm just trying to really make sure I do this whenever I have one of them out. And so then I do it on the inside here too. You might have seen pictures on my Instagram of Jack. He likes to go in between on this side, and it's fine. Dodger leaves him alone when he does that on the inside usually, and so I don't worry too much about that. And you can see Dodger. Hi, buddy. He has kind of like a little fort going here. So, and I'm just, hear the door creak, okay. I'm just outside with Jack right now. Oh, there he goes. He came back in. He let himself back in. But yeah, you can see he's gonna try and dig. I was just out in the hall trying to get him some exercise before we do crate time. So pardon the lighting right now. I don't have my other windows open just yet. I was hoping they might be calmed down in the morning today, but nope. They're ready to go. You ready to go back outside, buddy? Let's go outside. You need to run. You need to run. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Pumpkin. Outside. Outside. No. Let's go outside. Okay, he doesn't want to go outside. I wish he would, though, because I think he needs to wear himself out a little bit before we go on our crate today. Maybe he will anyway. Before, he was just really intent on digging those sheets by Dodger's pen, but it looks like now he's kind of running and exploring. Hopefully he'll wear himself out. So I'll pick this back up when we're doing crate time. So we just got out of our crate bonding session maybe a minute or two ago, and they did really, really well. Again, a little initial nipping in the face from Jack here, but it was just the one time I told him to stop and relax, and he did, and that was it. It was over, and then he just was calmed down, and I don't think he groomed Dodger at all. I'm a little bit mad at myself because I tried to record it with another camera of mine. I was going to see if I could try and figure out how to upload it later, but unfortunately I got things all backwards or something and hit the wrong button, or I don't know, and I don't think it recorded, and anyway, a little bit mad, but I'll try it again next time. I know I wasn't going to, but I was just going to try it for my own personal sort of records and just not care about what I said, because I was just gonna be me listening to it, and then I'd think about releasing it for everyone else to watch. But so that was really it. Jack just calmed right down. Dodger again was really scared, so he just kind of sat there quietly, but he wasn't smushed against the back of the crate this time. He just was just kind of normal sitting there. I'm just a little scared. And then Jack, this is why I say I wasn't sure if I couldn't remember if he groomed him at all or not, but he just kind of turned around again so that he was towards Dodger's butt. I did get a little nervous at one point because he's kind of reaching over, and at one point he got like really close to like Dodger's tail area, but he didn't get nippy at all even then. And so at one, that might have been after I was able to expand the space a little bit by taking out one of the boxes that's in there. There's a thin box and then a really thick box just to make the space smaller for them, so it's actually more cramped than here in the sink, but it seemed to help them there. And that first couple days that I tried that, better than having the whole space open like I did the first time I tried the crate. So I managed to pull out the skinny box and then sort of adjust the size so they had a little bit more room, and then so that they had the option to kind of stretch out a little bit more. Neither of them did, but again, like Jack didn't get nippy with that extra space at all. So I think I'm going to try that again. Originally I was thinking I'll just put them in there with the crate that size, but since Jack seems to get nippy at the very start, I think maybe I should put that skinny box back in there, and then, you know, a minute or 2 minutes. And I think we kind of almost went 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I forgot to start my timer. That's the other reason I don't like videoing in there, is because I use this. I need to find a different stopwatch other than this phone for my stopwatch. So I think I'm just going to give them a few minutes to adjust, let Jack get his bitiness out if he's bitey in the beginning, and then adjust the size of the space there in the crate so that they both have the opportunity to stretch out like this together. Because I think this helps, you know, them being stretched out side by side, because then they know, you know, at least for Dodger, I think he knows, like, oh, Jack's not going to hurt me if he's, you know, flopped down. So, but it went really well. Sorry, I'm, like, so exhausted. It's just, I don't know. You know, like, for a couple of days I was sleeping in there just because I was having a really rough week last week, and so I was sleeping in, and then the last couple of days I've been waking up like normal, and so Jack was up at like, I don't know, 7:38, and then so I had to get up and get him out, and I had to exercise both of them this morning, just trying to get them worn out. They just are full of energy today, and then I cleaned their litter boxes, and by that time that was done, I was just really exhausted, and they had already taken, you know, a couple naps. And so they were a little bit full of energy, and they were just enjoying eating their fresh hay. And so that's when I scooped them up and brought them in here for bonding, because I was like, otherwise, I think we're all just going to fall asleep. I think we're all going to fall asleep after we get done here in the next few minutes. I haven't been timing this either. So, this has been about a 5-minute video, and we've probably been in here for maybe another 3 or 4, so I should probably start paying attention, even though they seem comfortable. I don't want to overdo it for them today, because that's a lot of work for them in the crate, but I'm just really proud of Jack and Dodger. They did really, really well. So I think we're on our way with that. It'll be nice to have that new space to, you know, move into eventually. We're not there yet where I want them in there full time. They're kind of just barely tolerating that 5-minute session in there. I wanted to keep it to 3 today, but since I didn't start my timer, and he seemed to be okay. He was getting a little see, I can't do this today. A little restless, and just kind of exploring around, like Jack explores around a bit like I said, he was kind of turning around, and he wanted to know what was on the other side of the box, and he wanted to chew the box a little bit. He's just kind of exploring its surroundings. You know, usually that's Dodger's thing, but I think because Jack is there, he's too scared to kind of be his usual exploring self. That's what I've noticed about him, is he's not the outgoing one anymore when Jack's there. He used to be the outgoing one in the first one, but ever since Jack, you know, is starting to beat him up, he's kind of taken a backseat in that role, and Jack's the one who's got the confidence as the pair. So there'll be something interesting to see as they, you know, kind of hopefully keep progressing, see if Dodger, you know, takes that role again or not, or if it just becomes Jack being the leader. Yeah. I think they do still have some things to work out with the whole dominance hierarchy. So I'm not sure how that's going to happen. That's for the future, I think. Right now we're just trying to, you know, get them to share a bigger space together, where right now you can't get territorial in the sink, you can't really get territorial in that cramped space of the crate. So we're just going to keep gradually increasing the size of their space. So, you know, over time we'll see what happens. But, you know, just for them, they, you know, they're not the pair of bunnies that can just, you know, nip it out or whatever, have one bunny hump the other bunny and then it's over, you know, whatever. Like you see with other pairs, it just doesn't work for them. It turns into an all-out, you know, brawl, like, that will get bloody. I'm sure. Like, this last time we came close, and that was too close for me. That was only because I wasn't there to break it up right away. I kind of came in, you know, several minutes after it started, because I was in a different place in the house, and they're finally just really recovering from those sort of minor injuries. The fur is growing back really well, and so those aren't my bunnies. And I know a lot of people, you know, have bunnies that aren't those bunnies either. They just need to go very slowly and very slowly increase their space so that they can learn to share, because they otherwise, you know, they just don't know how, for whatever reason. It's just not something they can do. It's not something they can just, you know, work it out. I guess some people manage to do that with their bunnies, and things remain at a safe level of whatever. Personally, I just don't let it happen. But yeah, you guys aren't those bunnies. That's okay. That's okay. You're doing a good job at your own pace. Yes. Okay, so I know I have another video to attach to this, so I better wrap it up, and we'll do this again on Wednesday, I think it is. And then I'll probably take a break for Friday. I don't know, because I realize I need to move my litter box cleaning date around, so I'm going to be doing that on Fridays now, and yeah, I don't know, I still haven't worked that schedule out. I need to rework it. It's not working for me. So, but I don't know, it's just kind of a lot for me today to do litter boxes and do this. So, I'll have to work out a different schedule for that. But anyways, we'll check in again on Wednesday. I shouldn't say I did set up a Facebook page for DodgerandJack as well, because I'm hoping to put some of their old Instagram bonding videos on here, because they're getting buried in my Instagram, and I just, you know, I get questions from people, and I would just like to have those in a spot where they're, you know, have all the bonding videos in one spot, and I'll probably put them up in maybe like a little collection or something here on YouTube. I don't know. Just sort of those early videos. I don't remember if I took any from a bathtub. Maybe I did. I took one from the bathtub, and then I have a bunch of our first technique, which was in our foyer, which is really how things really got kicked off. I don't remember if I have any from when we had to go downstairs and stay there. I don't know. I'll figure out a way to put it all together, I guess. And then I think there's a couple from when I tried to move them back up here and horribly failed. I don't think I have any of the fight, but it just how I was trying to do that, and it just failed. So those will all be for sure on my Facebook page, and then or on their Facebook page. It's just DodgerandJack like it is here, and I'll try to figure out how to add them to YouTube. I think if I get the time. I'm not sure how to. I'm not that video editing savvy. I don't think. I don't know. I can do some things in this software or app that I have on this phone, but I think it's going to be a lot of downloading old videos, so that might be easier to do on my computer or something if I can figure it out. I don't know. Anyways, I'll work it out, and we'll check back. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice of you. Oh, good boy. So anyways, sorry. So anyways, I'll just sign off for now, and I'll be back on Wednesday, and I will try to record the next crate session. I'll try to do it the right way this time, and so yeah, I'll think about sharing that up here too. I don't know if I need to convert that video format or not. I tried to do it somewhere once before where I tried to upload it and it didn't work, so I'll have to figure that out at some point. So that's just another step in it, but yeah, I'll try to do it the correct way so that I have that option, and I'll probably I'll post it to YouTube, and then I'll post it to my Facebook page, so it'll appear on at least one of those, if not both. Okay, we'll check in Wednesday. See ya.